Your children are the most important investment in life. Invest values in your children, invest resilience in your children, invest gut and determination into your children. And for that, first as a parent, you have to display all these things yourself. The parents, it becomes the responsibility of the parents to understand these things, to understand what peer pressure can do with their children, and how to deal with these kind of demands in a diplomatic way. Hey guys, welcome back. This is Anil Sharma, motivational speaker, corporate trainer, and life coach. Recently, a very tragic incident happened in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. I think some of you might have seen the video that was doing rounds on social media, and the video was also available on YouTube. But I came across this news while reading recently a newspaper. 18-year-old Kunal Chandwade. I guess if he was 18-year-old, then he must be studying in class 12th or must be in the first year of his graduation. And 18-year-old Kunal Chandwade insisted to his parents to purchase latest model of iPhone. When parents refused, he insisted further and tried to, threaten them that he will kill himself. In the ensuing chain of events, he went on the top of a hill known as Khavda Hill on the outskirts of Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, stood on a cliff, and for 3 hours threatened his parents. In the ensuing chain of events, his parents were available there on the hilltop, local police was available there, Gram Pradhan was available, and local residents were also available. And everybody tried to convince the boy, everybody tried to counsel to the best of their ability, then please don't do this. Please don't indulge in such an act that can destroy your life and that can destroy the life of your family. But the child was so bent upon, the adolescent boy was so bent upon, purchasing an iPhone, that in the ensuing chain of event, in the ensuing melee that happened on the hilltop on that particular day, he went down the cliff along with his father, killing himself, killing his father. And barely 30 seconds after, his mother also jumped down the cliff, and everybody died. The entire family was decimated, entire family was destroyed. Such a tragic incident happened just for fulfilling an absurd wish that I have to go and purchase an iPhone. This unfortunate tragic incident that recently happened at Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar reveals two very important lessons for all of us. What are those important lessons? Lesson number one: as a parent, you must understand that peer pressure can literally wreak havoc with your child. So normally parents discard that peer pressure can have any kind of impact, but in most cases peer pressure might be the reason. I think in this case also peer pressure could be one of the reasons, because children want to, especially children who are on adolescent age, these kind of children want to impress their peers by displaying flashy gadgets, by driving big cars, and all other kind of facilities. So if your child is having a kind of social circle, if in peer group of your child there are boys and girls who are rich, who are ultra rich, and they do not match your socioeconomic status, beware, it could be a red flag. Because normally what happens, there is an intense feeling of competition, there is an intense feeling of impressing others by displaying these flashy gadgets. So if you are parent of an adolescent boy or girl, get to know what kind of peer circle your child has, get to know what kind of topics, though sometimes it is quite difficult to understand, but keep an observant eye on your child's social activities, what kind of friends he or she has, and you will get to know. Because in this age, your child does not understand that papa can't afford an iPhone for me. Your child doesn't know, doesn't understand, and even doesn't appreciate that your parents are, what kind of hardships your parents are facing to send you to school, to send you to a good coaching institution, to arrange good kind of facilities to you. They don't understand it. They just want to demand something to impress their peers, to make an astounding impact on their peer and friend circle. I have also seen number of intelligent parents dealing with their children's demand in a very diplomatic and very intelligent and very reasonable way. I have seen number of parents who link their children's demand with their expected performance and with their expected behavior. They have delineated a set of expected behaviors that they expect from their children, and they make this thing pretty clear to their children, especially adolescent ones, that if you display this kind of expected behavior, your demands, full demands or partial demands, will be met. Or they link it with their performance, with children's performance. Say for example, if you want an ipad, okay, ipad will be given to you, but what you are going to do to get that ipad? I want your performance 96% in next final year examinations. If you achieve 96 percentage, definitely, I promise, I commit, an ipad will be given to you. So intelligent parents deal diplomatically with their children, because always remember, children in this generation, they do not have resilience, they do not have patience, and most importantly, they do not have strength to face the vagaries of life. So parents, it becomes the onus is on the parents. It becomes the responsibility of the parents to understand these things, to understand what peer pressure can do with their children, and how to deal with these kind of demands in a diplomatic way. Don't be authoritative, don't be dictator, don't dictate terms, just be. Because after 16, 17, or 18, sometimes you have to be friend with your child, sometimes you have to act like a father, sometimes you have to act like a peer, and sometimes you have to understand their situation, sometimes you have to show empathy, and sometimes you have to place your own foot in their shoes and understand what he or she might be feeling at this particular point of time. So this is how intelligent parents deal. Because remember, your children, I always say this, your children are the most important investment in life. Invest values in your children, invest resilience in your children, invest gut and determination into your children. And for that, first as a parent, you have to display all these things yourself.